You've seen the title, there's no time to waste, let's begin. First, go to this website and download this character sheet. Next, open up your copy of Shadowdark to page 14. On the bottom right, you're going to see this handy dandy section, and we're going to want to refer to this as we create our character. In fact, you could probably click off the video and just use this, you're welcome. Next, rolling stats, we're going to go 3d6 in order, and we're going to assume you got what you needed to become a fighter, which means that you have a good strength and or dexterity and constitution. Or your GM is cool and lets you place your character stats wherever you'd like. Regardless, next we're going to choose our race, which in Shadowdark is called an Ancestry. We're going to choose Dwarf because that +2 to our HP is going to be very nice later on. Next, because this isn't a substitute for the rules, I have blurred these out, but you're going to put this, and this here. We're going to choose Longsword as our weapon mastery, and here's a cool little chart I've made to show you what it does at the different levels, and then we're going to choose Strength for our grit. Next, we're going to roll our HP, and alright, at our con mod, we are going to add that +2 for being a dwarf. And just a reminder, we only add this +2 at level 1. We do not add it again when we level up, or should I say if we level up. Next, we're going to roll for our fighter talent. It's going to be 2d6, and we got a 7, and we're going to add that to our strength to make it a little bit easier to hit our targets. Now choose or roll our background, and we got an 11 for a mercenary. Now we choose our alignment, and while it's not as important as it is for a priest, we are going to choose our deity here. And don't worry, if you still want to worship a chaotic god while being neutral, that is a-okay. After that, we're going to choose our title. We're also going to mark down the languages we know, and we're going to move on to starting gear. Roll 2d6 times 5 for your starting gold, and that's the total amount you get to buy all your starting gear. Because the lowest amount of gold you can start with is 10, I highly recommend buying the 7 gold piece crawling kit. With your remaining gold, buy whatever arms and armor and any other tools you might need. Remember, you only have 10 or your strength score, whichever one's higher for your gear slots. And for those who are new to OSR games, please grab that 10-foot pole. I promise it's gonna come in handy. Looks like our character could only afford leather armor, which is a shame. It would have been nice to get some chainmail, but we're gonna put in our AC. Now we're gonna fill out our attacks. And lastly, choose a name befitting of our Shadowdark crawler. And there we go, we have a fully fleshed out fighter for your next Shadowdark adventure. And stay tuned for next week when we take a look at the priest class.